Hey, what's going on, guys? Burlington Northern HO fan, and today we're going to be doing scenery work. As you can see, I've already kind of started here with the gravel here. Right now, I don't have the glue, so I'm just going to do a rough setup of where we're going to put the stuff, and we're going to go from there. We're going to be using today the stuff that I got at the train shop, this medium ballast, and then the fine gray ballast here from Woodland Scenics. Right now we're gonna, so what I want to do here is I want to do this section up through here, all the way up until the engine shop. And then here as well, and this area as well. Those areas I all want to have as brown ballast. So I'm gonna do some of this. I'm going to show you guys how this is kind of come out of the shaker right here. Just easy shaking, not too crazy. You don't need a lot. This comes out nice and simple, nice and easy. And then what you can do after that is just brush it around and get it into the spot where you want it. Just take like a normal paintbrush and just brush it to the spot that you want it to be. So I'm going to do a little bit of this off camera, and then I'll come back to you guys when I'm in a good stopping point. Okay, so this is where I'm at so far with the ballast. I kind of pounded it up on top of the wires here. And you can't even see where I put the wire here for this switch. But you can tell it looks pretty nice. In the future, I might get some other gravel and mix it in with this so it's not completely brown. But I'm going to do it up in here now by the engine shop. This will be the hard part up in here in the engine shop to make it look good. And then maybe a little bit more out here. And then we might start mixing in some of the gray gravel. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll be back with you guys. I think that this turned out pretty damn good. So the cardboard is completely hidden now. You can't even see the gap in the building. Maybe when I take the building off, I might have to do something here, but I'm not going to mess with that until I get the glue that I need for this section. But other than that, I like how that turned out. I might mix some gray in here and there, but I like the way that this has turned out. So let's get some more up in here, and we'll go from there. Alright, so there we go. The brown ballast is down. I like where it's at. Now we're going to try mixing in some gray in here, maybe closer up to here, because I don't like how brown it is over here. So maybe we'll make a little path from the door to something, maybe back over here or something like that. Well, but yeah, I like how the brown turned out. So the track I'm not going to ballast because I don't trust myself yet, but maybe eventually I will ballast it. But right now, this is what we're going to go with. I've got the brown. I don't have any glue yet, so no one's allowed to sneeze. But right now, we're going to put the brown down, maybe mix in some gray here and there with my finger, maybe like this, and see how that looks. And then down back there, we might do some shaking down back there, but I'm not sure yet. I'll figure that out when I get to it. Alright, so I did do a little bit of a path here with the gray, and I did mix in some gray here and there on the layout. Now all I gotta do is I gotta figure out what I want to do back there. So let's take a look back there real quick. So back here I've got a couple of things going on. I've got a siding here, which I could probably brown all the way up into here. And then I've got this siding here, which has got a building in it, which I could do another path with, but I've also got trees here. So maybe I'll just do a little bit of gravel around the track. And then over here, I've got more trees in the gravel. So maybe I'll do the same thing. And over here, I'm thinking gravel up back over here to back here. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see how that looks. Alright, so here's what I've got going on so far. Here's all the brown. Brown's going up there. Brown's there. I've got a little patch of gravel here. A little gravel road for this CUDA. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll make the gravel road go off the side of the layout. I'm thinking about maybe doing that. But I've got some brown in here. Along the edge. I might put some more brown along this edge and along that edge. I'm deciding whether or not I want to do full brown along the edges. Along here. But I think this is turning out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So, I'm going to keep going with it. And all I've been doing, I grabbed the cap and just using it and shaking it out. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you go along the edge here. Just like that, and just shake it. And you put too much, just fan it out a little bit. Just like that. And it turns out pretty good. I think I actually am going to do the full edge brown. So I'll cut back to you guys when I finish doing that. Alright, so here we go. It's coming along. Got the brown here. Got a gravel patch here. A gravel patch over there. The brown's going along in there. It keeps going over here. I think I'm happy with the siding. I like what it's set up. I don't want to do too much more until I figure out how I'm going to do this, but I already know how I'm going to do that because I'm going to show you guys in a video on how to switch between DC and DCC. But right now, I like the way this is set up. Until I get my roads done, then I'll start attaching the gravel roads onto the road from there to there, and maybe I'll make the gravel road from here to here, because I think I'm going to make that gravel road go off the side of the road, or the layout here, and maybe I'll even make it go up to the caboose over here. But right now, I like the way this is set up, and we can expand upon this, and I think this is the way I'm going to have it for right now. So, with that, let's get a locomotive running through the siding here and see how it looks. Give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, so here we go. We've got our consolidation that we got in the last video. If you guys didn't see that, check it out. Alright, we're going to back her up into the engine shop first. That looks pretty neat. Let's bring her out. We're going to put her down into this siding. That's pretty neat. Let's bring her out. All right, let's get her into the siding with tank car over there. Pretty sweet. And now we're going to take her into the final siding. Back in here. I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna get a better shot of that. That is pretty neat. I'm very happy with this, guys. So let's try it with DCC. Let's get our DCC sound locomotive and we'll do a couple of sightings. Not all of them, just like we did with this one, but we'll do a couple of sightings and see how the DCC likes it. All right, let's get that guy out. All right, so we've got our DCC locomotive on the layout. Let's get her going. And what we're going to do is we're going to get her into this siding, the far siding. Jeez, that looks good. This outside, I'm going to be doing the same. I'm going to put gravel down, but I'm not going to do that until I get glue. And I'll show you guys how to glue down your scenery stuff when I get the stuff I need to make the glue. It's pretty sick. All right, let's get her into siding number 1. Okay, she's ready to go into siding number 1. 2 honks of the horn. Bell on. These DCC locomotives like it if you go faster over these plastic frog switches. That's crazy. That looks so good. Yeah, I don't know how much this makes me want to finish my layout, guys. Now she's parked. Bell off. 2 honks of the horn to let everybody know she's stopped. And there she goes, idling in place. It's pretty cool, man. I love it. I guess we can get her onto this track too. I'm going to cut to when I get the train onto this track. So here we go. We've got her backing up onto the track to get into the engine shop. That is so unbelievably cool. Two honks of the horn. There we go. She's in the layout. Let's turn our light off. Turn our bell. And now we're going to power her down. That is an amazing shot. I love that. Alright guys, that's going to be the first episode of the scenery build for this layout. Episode 2 of upgrading the layout. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it helped you guys out a little bit. I hope I let you guys not be so nervous about putting scenery and rocks on your layout. I was a little nervous, but I'm happy that I did it. So I will see you guys in the next video.